Good day. It is July the 19th, and today we're continuing Judges 13, doing verses 15 through 18, and Proverbs 19. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, or if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you may reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. And I begin Judges 13, starting at verse 15. Then Manoah said to the angel of Yahweh, "Please stay here until we prepare a young goat for you to eat." 16. "I will stay," the angel of Yahweh replied, "but I will not eat anything. However, you may prepare a burnt offering as a sacrifice to Yahweh." Manoah did not realize it was the angel of Yahweh. 17. Then Manoah asked the angel of Yahweh, "What is your name? For when all this comes true, we want to honor you." 18. Why do you ask my name?" The angel of Yahweh replied. "It is too wonderful for you to understand." Verse 15. Then Manoah said to the angel of Yahweh, "Please stay here until we prepare a young goat for you to eat." He's being hospitable, like Abraham was. 16. I will stay, the angel of Yahweh replied, "but I will not eat anything. However, you may prepare a burnt offering as a sacrifice to Yahweh." Manoah didn't realize that it was the angel of Yahweh. Must be a burnt offering. Then Manoah asked the angel of Yahweh, "What is your name? For when all this comes true, we want to honor you." How and may we honor you? How can we honor you and may we honor you? We want to know how to do this. "Why do you ask my name?" the angel of Yahweh replied. "It is too wonderful for you to understand." It's too hard for you to understand what my name is at this time. Just understand what my name is. We'll continue this tomorrow. Find out who the son's going to be. Proverbs 19. Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity than he that's perverse in his lips and a fool at the same time. Honest and poor is better than a liar and a fool. 2. Also, the soul that will be without knowledge is not good. You have to know things. And he that hasteneth with his feet sinneth. In other words, you get too quick to respond. You don't know what's going on. And that's a sin. 3. The foolishness of a man perverteth his way, and his heart fighteth against Yahweh. Yet when you're a fool, you take ways that are not right. 4. Wealth addeth many friends, but as for the poor, his friends separate himself from him. Yeah, when you're rich, you got friends coming out of the woodwork. When you're poor, you can't find a friend with a search warrant. 5. A false witness shall not be unpunished. So if you're a liar, or a gossiper, or a false witness, which is not necessarily a lie directly, but things presented in a way to cause to deceive. But as for the poor, his friends separated himself from him. Whoops, wrong one. And he that breatheth forth lies shall not escape. You shall not escape misleading people, lying to them, or misdirecting them, or deceiving them. 5. Many will entreat the favor of a liberal man. That's a generous man. And everyone that is friend to him who gives gifts. Yep. Says, "Can I have some too? Can I have more? Come on. Please, please, please. I'll shine your shoes. I'll wash your coat. I'll sweep your floor." Verse 7. All the brethren of the poor do hate him. How much more do his friends go far from him? He that pursueth words, they turn against him. 8. He that getteth wisdom loveth his own soul. He that keepeth understanding shall find good. 9. A false witness shall not be unpunished. He that breatheth forth lies, he shall perish. Deceit will be found out and punished. 10. Luxury is not seemly for a fool, much less for a servant to have rule over princes. This is so out of place. 11. The discretion of a man to be slow to anger, and it is his glory to pass over transgression. When you're slow to anger, you take time to make sure it's really worth getting angry about. And if you pass over transgression, someone hurts you, and you forgive them, that is your glory. It shows your love. Forgive them totally, not forgive them and say, oh, it's no problem, and then in your heart go, rah. 12. The king's wrath is as a roaring lion, but his favor is dew upon the grass. 13. A foolish son is the calamity of his father, and the contentions of a wife are a continual dropping. Yeah. 14. House and riches are an inheritance of fathers, but a prudent wife is from Yahweh. 15. Slothfulness casteth into a deep sleep, and the idle soul shall suffer hunger. Yeah, if you don't get up and work, you're going to be hungry. Paul even writes, I believe it's in one of the Corinthians, if you don't work, you will not eat. Notice it does not say if you cannot work, it says if you will not work. 16. He that keepeth the commandment keepeth his soul, but he that despises his ways shall die. Obedience is life. It's also love. Obedience to God. 17. He that is gracious unto the poor lendeth to Yahweh, and his good deed he will repay unto him. That's being kind and generous and doing it because you love God. You're not doing it because, as some people put it, planting a seed or whatever. You're giving to God when you help someone out, and God will repay you in a way he deems fit. You can't be giving it to him. I give you this much, how much are you going to give me? No. 18. Chasten thy son, for there is hope, but set not thy heart as destruction. Correct your children before it's too late. 19. A man of great wrath shall suffer punishment, for thou when opposed thou wilt add thereto. Yeah, if you keep getting someone out of trouble, you'll get in more and more trouble until you finally can't get them out of it, and you get more and more punished. You'll get heavily punished. 20. Hear counsel and receive instruction, that thou may be wise in the latter end. Ask for advice. 21. There are many devices in a man's heart, but the counsel of Yahweh, that shall stand. 22. The lust of a man is a shame, and a poor man is better than a liar. 23. The fear of Yahweh tendeth to life. You properly reverence, fear, and love God, and worship him, you go toward life. And he that hath set it aside, and he that hath it shall abide satisfied. He shall not be visited with evil. 24. The sluggard buries his hand in the dish and will not so much bring it back to his mouth. A lazy person will starve. He'll have food in his hand, and he won't lift it up to his mouth. 25. When thou smitest the scorner, the simple will become prudent, and when thou hast understanding is reproved, he will understand knowledge. 26. A son that dealeth shamefully and reproachfully will despoil his father and chase away his mother. 27. Cease, my son, to hear instruction that causes to err from the words of knowledge. Seek out true teachers, not someone who twists the words. 28. An ungodly witness mocketh at right, and the mouth of the wicked devoureth iniquity. And 29. Judgments prepare for scorners, and stripes for the back of fools. Believers, unbelievers, and mockers will be dealt with appropriately. I hope you've been blessed by this reading. May the Lord richly bless you. Remember, if you'd like to be tagged when I post these videos, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, suggestions, complaints, or anything else, you can reach me through 810-242-2997. That's 810-242-2997. You can call, text, leave a message, whichever you like. Remember, Jesus loves you, and so do I.